Why, hello there, my name is Depth Charge 2030, and today, well, I'm going to be kicking off a new series from my pull list. Basically, I'm here saying the word basically again, and talking about Constantine, issue number 1. This was the first issue in Constantine's New 52 run, so currently it's at issue, 14 going on 15, so I've got an entire backlog to talk about. So expect updates frequently, but not too frequently. So let's just jump right in after admiring this beautiful cover art. Look at Constantine. That guy. Super super awesome he is. So this issue opens up in New York City. Constantine, he's leaving a bar. Some girl's talking to him about Papa Midnight, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll talk about that guy later. And so Constantine starts talking about how magic is basically a cheat, and how he kind of is there to, not abuse it, but kind of solve that. And then he goes home to where he's currently living, where he runs into his friend Chris, i.e. friend, parentheses, or quotations friend, where Chris currently is kind of going crazy because, he can, point out where magic items are located and stuff. So he goes to Constantine to kind of, get, help for this. But Constantine, he just points him at the map, at some map he has, and just says, hey, point it out. See right here? This goes, hey, point it out where it is. Turns out the current, item of the day is that it's Croydon's compass, which is one of those cheats that, Constantine was talking about earlier. So they hop on a plane, go to Norway, where one of the stewardesses tries to kill Constantine by poisoning him, then pulling a knife. But then Constantine kind of kills her brutally. So, yeah. Beware the Cold Flame. Cult of the Cold Flame. They're the main villains of this, apparently. So, then they go to Norway. They're talking about a hotel that they drive through. Constantine makes Chris pay, which I find amusing, because it's Constantine. He's a con man. That's cool. So they find the needle, except they're met there by Sargon the Sorceress, who's the daughter of Sargon, one of the members of one of the founding members of the Cult of the Cold Flame, along with Zatara, Mr. E, and Tanark. And so, Sargon the Sorceress, this is her introduction page, just look at that, just facing down Constantine and his friend Chris. Her introduction is basically, give me the pin, or I kill your friend Chris. Except, here's the thing about Constantine. Given all things, he will sacrifice everything to, save the world. So he kind of just leaves, and Sargon just basically murders Chris pretty brutally. And so, Constantine, he's trying to run away. He gets in a cab, multiple cabs, and then Sargon just starts blowing them up, but it turns out he's not in any of the cabs. He's just coolly just walking away in the snow. And then he just mutters at the end of the comic, sorry, to Chris. And that's the end of the first issue. Gotta say, this was how I was introduced to Constantine. Not by Hellblazer, but by this issue. So it was a pretty strong issue. That's why it just, showed me this cool character in the world that he is. He's a part of the main DC universe, but he's, dealing with his own little stuff. And it just showed me a character unlike any of the others, where Batman, he's brooding, Superman, he's the golden Boy Scout, Green Lantern, he's a space cop, Constantine, he's a con man who just so happens to know magic, which is cool. So, he's doing his own stuff, he's sacrificing people for the greater good. The art was... I like the art for this kind of story, because it's a dark, kind of occult story. I'm not expecting, Jim Lee art or anything. So it was a good art, and I gotta applaud Jeff Lemire. He is a good, writer. He is one of DC's best at this point in time, so just say, yay! So yeah, it's a good issue, and I believe currently, so I have to give this issue alone is a 4 out of 5 for me. So, my name's Depth Charge 2030, and this has been the Constantine #1 review for my weird Constantine series. So yeah, take care.